Go VNYC, you ain't never seen nothing live like these. Coming in clean, don't adjust your screen. Live and in color, the vibes all covered by us. Take the melanin and make it go public. Do it for the culture, I bet they really love it now. Ask how, we gon' tell you how it is. Our fingertips are on the fashion tip, and we got news when the music spins. And we can help you with some new fitness. Nice poetry will get your mood dismissed. A couple fine art will make your mind spark. Hold up, this the table for the people right now. This the table for who not feeling equal right now. Got the world looking through us like we see through right now. This that camera lens making people see you right now. Yeah, got a shoulder and we never starting over. The temperature's hot and getting colder, gotta hold it down. We the best, better act like you know us now. We too blessed to ever act like you slow us down. Never. Go VNYC, you ain't never seen nothing live like these. Coming in clean, don't adjust your screen. Live and in color, the vibes all covered by us. Take the melanin and make it go public. Do it for the culture, I bet they really love it now. Ask how, we gon' tell you how it is. Our fingertips are on the fashion tip, and we got news when the music spins. And we can help you with some new fitness. Nice poetry will get your mood dismissed. A couple fine art will make your mind spark. Hold up, this the table for the people right now. This the table for who not feeling equal right now. Got the world looking through us like we see through right now. This that camera lens making people see you right now. Yeah, got a shoulder and we never starting over. The temperature's hot and getting colder, gotta hold it down. We the best, better act like you know us now. We too blessed to ever act like you slow us down. Never.
Hey guys, welcome back to VNYC. It's your boy V.
Well, it's V and I'm boy 3.
I had an NBA YoungBoy moment just now. I'm sorry,
You a bad
guys.
little bitch.
Yeah, I had a bad little bitch moment just now.
Well, welcome back to the episode, y'all.
I just miss you guys a lot. I apologize. Welcome back, though. This is a special episode for us, a very exclusive episode for us. You always see us rocking the gear on the show. We got my boy Noah of Undecided and Y on the show with us today.
Yep.
I appreciate him very much for this one. Yeah, very special, helps my heart. There's a bunch of shit going on 3rd Avenue. We got Bronx history. What else we got, V?
We also got the 4 and 4. Of course, we got to put out who's our best video picks for this week. And we always got to talk some shit in the sesh.
Yeah.
So that's just how that
and
goes.
no one here to talk this shit. We got a little bit of a younger pop opinion this time.
Don't do that. Opinion is opinion.
Opinion is opinion. But
Opinion is
I
opinion.
like the young people. I like, you know what I'm saying?
We're not going to keep calling him young people. We got our guest here, and we're going to take it to the show, so just stay tuned.
Grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? Hey guys, welcome back. It's your boy 3. I know times are hard right now in the city, but I think at least things are looking up in New York sports. And by sports, I mean New York basketball, of course. And by New York basketball, I mean the Brooklyn Nets. We got Blake, we got James Harden, we got Kyrie Irving. We about to get JJ Redick. It's looking pretty up for us right now. And with all the injuries in LA, it is not looking good. I know sports broadcasting is not our thing over here, but honestly speaking, with COVID and everything going on right now with film production, sports is like the only fresh thing that we have right now to hold on to on TV. So it's it for us right now. And I'm glad the propaganda of bubble ball is over with. Like, that was kind of whack. The no audience basketball was terrible. But I do have a theory though. Okay, so if COVID is so terrible, why would an association as big as the NBA host All-Star Weekend in the only city that's been open the whole COVID? There's a lot of Black history in Atlanta, and there's a very high climate of, Black injustices going on right now, but I ain't gonna lie, that is not a valid excuse. I don't want to hear that shit. Speaking of Georgia, summer's approaching. If you stink, don't travel. Summer is approaching though. You should get some earmuffs if you live in the 5 boroughs, because the return of fireworks this summer is amongst us. I lost a lot of sleep last summer. Gratefully, I had a job by the blessings of God. I had employment last summer. So yeah, I lost a lot of sleep. That wasn't the best thing. Ladies, can we tuck those raccoon fur slides in this summer? Thank you. Come again. Men, for the fellas. It's been a long winter, so that means it's gonna be a long hot ass summer, and we should invest in 3-pack t-shirts and not the singles, because we could tell when y'all be running low. It's bad. Like, and keep washing white tees is not gonna work for you. Don't matter how white it is. We're gonna see that collar starting to shrink up and turn into a W. We don't need that. As far as events and drinking, if it's not the weekend or barbecue or baby shower, please do not consume alcohol after 10 o'clock. Y'all went Casamigos in 1942 crazy. And I was literally walking over people after 2 a.m. last summer. Like, I can't even show, because I don't know these people, the amount of like literally people I thought were dead walking home just slumped on the sidewalk, and it's hot outside. Like, it's too much. Just chill back on the alcohol. I think everybody needs to stay inside. In fact, look, being at the liquor is not for everybody. I think this is what we should do. I'm not a life coach or anything. I think everybody should use their government's funds wisely. I don't want to call it a stimmy, because that's what they do on the internet. I think everybody should use their money wisely. Realistically, going outside with no money is crazy. So spending all of it on one outfit or one night to live in a moment that you're not gonna remember because you smoked some rapper weed anyway, it's not worth it. It's honestly not worth it. By 12 o'clock, after your drinks, you drink at 10, by 12, you're going to be all right. You're going to start to kick in, you'll be just fine. Like, you won't have anything to worry about. We just need to cut back a little bit. Just go back to living accordingly and spending accordingly how you were before. Everybody just needs to put their phone down, stay off of social media for like 2 weeks, so people could get the gist of buying seafood and going clubbing. Like, we don't have anything anyway. Clubhouse is dead. OnlyFans is like SoundCloud level for adult entertainers and fucking public figures. It's all the devil. That's it. We just need to live and let be. Solid message this time. No bullshit. Everybody needs to just stay inside, let this shit blow over, stay healthy, spend or stack your money accordingly. Don't do anything outside of your financial jurisdiction or what your body can't take. Leave the drugs alone. Everybody, dare. Remember that? Dare to be fucking different. Leave the drugs alone. That's all I have for you today. I love you guys.
Okay, so welcome back to Bronx History. So for this time around, we're going to talk a little bit about Bronx music, and not just the hip hop. We're going to go a little further back, and we're going to go into the 1960s and the 1950s. So we're going to start with the Chiffons. The Chiffons was originally a trio of schoolmates who included Judy Craig, Patricia Bennett, and Barbara Lee, who met at James Monroe High School in the Bronx in 1960. In 1962, at the suggestion of songwriter Ronnie Mack, the group added Sylvia Peterson, who had sung with Little Jimmy and the Tops at age 14, and even shared in lead vocals with Jimmy on Say You Love Me for the B-side of the Tops' 1959 local hit, Puppy Love. The group was named the Chiffons when recording and releasing their first single, He's So Fine, which was also written by Ronnie Mack. This song was produced by the Tokens of the Lion Sleeps Tonight fame and released on Lorry Records label. He's So Fine hit #1 in the United States, selling over 1 million copies, and was awarded a gold disc for its achievement. Now, I know you might have heard of another group also named the Chiffons that were from California, but they have no relation to the New York Chiffons, and they're just not the same, honey. We also had the Chantels. Now, the Chantels were a pop music group and were the second African-American girl group to enjoy nationwide success in the United States, preceded by the Bobettes. The group was established in the early 1950s by the students attending St. Anthony's of Padua School in the Bronx. The original 5 members consisted of Arlene Smith, who sang lead, Sonia Goring Wilson, Renee Minus White, Jackie Landry Jackson, and Louise Harris. In 1957, the Chantels, then in high school, had been singing as a group for several years. Unlike some Black girls groups whose influences were based on like gospel, the quintet was more so influenced by classical music and some Latin hymns. Lead singer Arlene Smith had received a classical training and even performed at Carnegie Hall at the age of 12. She provided both lyrics and music for the group. The girls were discovered by Richard Bennett, the lead singer of the Valentines, and by the summer of 1957, they were signed to N Records, who was owned at the time by George Glaunder. The first single was He's Gone, which actually started the chart at the pop #71 spot in August 1957. That was written by Arlene Smith. It was released in December 1957. They then had their second single, Maybe, which was also a hit. It was actually the number 15 on the Billboard Hot 100 at the time, and number 2 on the R&B chart in January 1958. It sold over 1 million copies and was awarded a gold disc as well. The Chantels were inducted into the Vocal Group Hall of Fame in 2002. In 2001, they made the final ballot for induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but without enough votes for induction, they didn't make it. Despite continued appearances since then on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ballots by 1950s doo-wop groups, the Chantels did not get enough votes to reach any subsequent ballot until September 2009, when it was revealed that they were one of the 12 nominees to be inducted into the Hall in 2010. And last but not least, we also have the Chords. Now, this is more for the guys. The group Chords was formed by friends from a high school based in the Bronx, New York. The initial members were the brothers Carl and Claude Fester, plus Jimmy Keys, Floyd McRae, William Earls, and with support from the pianist Rupert Brinker. The Chords were one of the first acts to be signed to the Atlantic Records subsidiary label Cat Records of the time. Their debut single was a doo-wop version of the Patti Page song Cross Over the Bridge. And while the record label reluctantly allowed a song by the Chords on the B-side, that track, Shaboom, actually turned into being the quickest and most popular record that was out at the time. It reached the number 10 of the US pop chart, which was then unique, especially for an R&B number. The track was covered by the Crew Cuts, who took the song to the top of the charts completely more than they had originally done prior, and they were able to register it as the first US rock and roll number 1 hit record. The enthusiasm that doo-wops fans had for the Chords music was dampened when Gem Records claimed that one of the groups on his record was also called the Chords. Consequently, the group changed their name to the Chord Cats, but the Chord Cats wasn't as great, and their success just didn't work out the same, and that was the end of them. But next time it comes up that all we have is hip hop, that all we have is the last 10 years, last 20 years, remind them that we have more than that as well. On that note, stay tuned, and we have more on the way. So hey, what's up? And we are back. So we are actually going to have our guest, Noah, who also does the Undecided Line, join us. And he'll be doing our interview with us for our special guest. So hey, what's up? Welcome.
Welcome to the show, Noah.
Yeah, hello. How you guys doing? My name is Noah. I'm from 167 Anderson, Highbridge, Bronx to be exact. I'm 20. I turned 21 in like 5 days. And yeah, this is me, Undecided. That's me.
Shout outs to the millennials.
Don't start.
Well, happy early birthday, first and foremost, because I heard that.
Yeah, we want to be the first to tell you.
Yeah, thank you.
What is your favorite brand if it's not yours?
My favorite brand, before I became a designer, is Supreme. I got it from my big brother, Eddie. He's a big inspiration to me when I used to live with him. He used to get real fly, and I used to see it coming up. So I modeled it after him, but I got my own swag now. He can't mess with me no more. But
really,
okay.
You sure you're not biting a little bit?
Yeah, I'm not. It's all me. It's all me. But
yeah,
no, you know, at least
it's Supreme, but it's Undecided. So
I feel you to the end.
Supreme number 2, yeah, for now.
Hype me. Supreme's a hot brand in these streets nowadays.
I'm one of the originators.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you put them on?
Something like that. We don't gotta do that right now.
All right. Okay, boss man. Speaking of which, what's the first piece you ever copped with your own money? Like the first item that made you say, can't nobody fuck with me right there.
The first item, it wasn't even clothes really. Before I was getting fly, I had hoop dreams. So my first purchase was like some LeBron 9s, like 2012. Nah. I ain't have money like that back then.
My fault.
Yeah, it was some LeBrons. I'm a big LeBron fan, so that was my first purchase. I could say that was my money.
Sorry to disappoint.
All right.
LeBrons are a good pickup though. I've owned a few pairs myself. LeBrons are a good pickup.
Yeah,
and especially if you use them for purpose.
They're not for everybody.
They're not what?
They're
not for everybody.
Yeah, not for usually people who like to win. So I wouldn't buy any LeBrons if I plan to do that.
So, okay. Well, then who's your favorite designer then?
My favorite design. Well, I don't have a favorite designer because me personally, like I'll switch up what I wear a lot of times because I like to see people in the clothes that I got. So once I'm on a brand, like I see people wear it, I kind of like change it. But right now, I'll probably say it's hmm, well, hmm. I'll say Tinker Hatfield be up there just because I love Jordans. He's the second greatest of all time, but I love his sneakers. I got a whole bunch of them, so I would say either him or it's a guy named I'm probably not gonna pronounce it right, but his name is Mi, Misimo, I believe it's called. He's the founder of CP Company in Stone Island, and I love those two brands a lot. So I'll probably put them two up there with me, of course.
Of
Yeah.
course. Got to.
Mr. Tinker over here.
Yeah.
I'm expecting sneakers, by the way.
Listen, he do what he do.
I ain't knocking him.
Good.
So what's your inspiration behind the brand Undecided and why?
So undecided really just stands for like growing up and not knowing what you want to do. So when I was younger, I wanted to play basketball. When I got to high school and got a little bit older, I started to see like if you want to like play basketball, you got to be really serious from a really young age. So not that I kind of gave up, but I kind of like came into reality like this might not work out. Like, what am I gonna do? And you know, when you're growing up, especially in New York, like it's a stigma around you. Like the older you get, the more you're supposed to know about which path you're gonna take regarding your life and what you're gonna do. And I can honestly say that when I was getting older, I was the opposite. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't have like a direction really. So undecided is basically it just stands for being undecided and the fact that it's okay to not know what you want to do. But just if you follow your own path and you stay true to yourself, you're gonna figure it out sooner or later. So that's basically how I
That's pretty cool.
So,
Follow your own.
got to.
Yeah.
All right, so also, who has made the biggest impact in the fashion world or even in the regular world, but who's not from the fashion industry? So whether that's someone who might be from the music world, art world,
Basketball, sports.
but yet they've been able to influence the fashion world or even the regular world in a large kind of capacity or scale.
I mean, I don't know if he counts because he's in the fashion world now, but I would say Kanye before he started like all the Yeezys and Yeezy line. Like I would say, like growing up, I would see like my brother wear skinny jeans, polo tees. Like that's Kanye. Like Jordans laced up. That's Kanye. And he before he like got into his deal with Nike, made the Yeezy, and then he made his like own sportswear line. Like I would say Kanye had a really like big influence on like the fashion industry. Yeah.
That's fair.
Kanye,
I love Kanye, so I'm cool with that.
With having your own brand now, if you had a dream collab, who would it be with?
Supreme. Yeah, they started it. I'm gonna stay true to my roots. When I first started, like, you know, wanting to get fly and stuff, that was the go-to. It was Supreme. Yeah, like even now, Supreme is like more mainstream now. Everybody has Supreme, so like I kind of moved from the new stuff, more of a like archive, old kind of Supreme shopper now. But when I first started, like it was Supreme. So if I ever do get to that stage,
things change, you know.
Yeah.
That they may become your rival at one point. You might not want to collab with them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, can't beat them, join them. You might not want to work with them.
Future. I can't see the future, so we don't know. But right now, it's undecided. That's what I want to work with. Undecided.
I feel you. So, what's missing in fashion right now?
I would say.
Besides you, right? Like,
yeah. Well, I'm here. I'm taking my steps, but I would say probably like originality. I think a lot of like today's fashion is like, not to say there's nothing wrong with people like getting ideas from other inspirations, but like I would say like a lot of people's fashion is like the same and like one dimensional. So I would say like for people to like, you know, step out of like that box and just like do their own thing and like, you know, not follow any trends. I think it's missing that. Yeah.
I kind of second you on that. I feel like a lot of things are forced. Like a lot of trends are forced now. I feel like people retro things too quick.
So quick.
Like it's really crazy. Like before, when you would like buy like retro sneakers, like it had a 12-year span, it had a 15-year span. Like things being rare was cool. Like all the rare shit is brought up now. Like everybody got everything. Like it's weird.
Yeah,
Like,
I think social media plays a big part into that because like there's a bunch of influencers who let's say they already like something like from before they really like got popular, they'll go back and get that, but then people will see that and say, and they'll flock to it because that's who they follow, and you know that's who they want to like base themselves off of. So they'll go see that item and they'll get that item, and then more people see it, and then that's how it spreads. So I think like, yeah, I think social media plays a big part. I think social media plays a big part in today's fashion, not just fashion, but a lot of things in this world.
With that being said, what's the most overrated brand, or who's the most overrated fashion icon?
I don't even think I can answer that question because, like, from my standpoint, it's like you have to work hard to make a name out of yourself, like for your company or whatever the case may be. So I feel like if once you do that and people flock to it, like I can't say you're an overrated designer because like you worked for that. So it's like that's like if I get like when I get big, like and a bunch of people buy my stuff, like somebody gonna say, "But that's overrated." But I worked for that. I worked for my craft to be where it's at and get the recognition that it's at. So I don't know if I could say like somebody's work is overrated or you know.
So what about, all right, so for example, right, like you work so that for maybe, and I'm just speaking hypothetically, as a brand creator or like somebody who has their own clothing brand, maybe your goal is to have 10 stores countrywide, flagship, whatever the case is. Is it part of your craft that you wanted somebody to like stand outside in the cold and spend their rent money on a like just asking? No, and that's cool because maybe one day you plan to sell an item for 2,000. You can't help that a duffel bag is 2,000 and rent is 100 in that city. You can't help that. So you feel what I'm saying? Like, but I think with the overrated stuff, I think you do work to a rate where people would buy anything. And I understand that nobody creates stuff to have a full inventory and no money. Like, but at what pace and at what cost is it?
So to that, I'll say the designer is the person who names the price point. So, you know, they take account into how much they spend to manufacture the items, do all of that stuff, and then they have to set that price point. That designer doesn't come to your door, you know, with a gun, like you gotta buy this, so you out of here. Like the person, whoever is buying that item, they're taking it upon themselves to, you know, go buy that item. So if I was to place an item for $5,000 and one person buy it, that's that one person's decision to, you know, buy that item. It's not I don't really feel a way about, you know, overpriced item because I feel like whoever's making the item, they're setting that price. That's what they think their item is worth. And if somebody buys it, then they agree with them. So I really can't say like, you know, something is this or that. I just base my brand off of like my values and the things that I would pay for, try to keep in a rate that I would pay. So
in a budget? In a budget?
Yeah, a budget. Cause you know, I'm not rich. Like I like to look nice. I like to be fly, but in the same token, like I know where I'm at and I know what I'm trying to get to. So I can't like price items for a certain price that I wouldn't pay for. I gotta, you know, remember. Like,
morally sound.
I think it's also about knowing your consumer and knowing your buyer, you know, and also what they're able to like afford. So like, I think that having it at a price that most people can afford, it works. But I think it also shows who's gonna put their money into it, you know, because it's very good quality, it's very good material, and you can buy it, or you could go buy like 2 Fashion Nova sweaters, but your shit's gonna be trash.
Right, and y'all not gonna get the undecided for free like me. So
okay, so that's not,
sorry,
that's not even the point. But speaking of like stuff like this, what do you think are maybe some of like the must or the fashion no-nos for men?
For men,
things we gotta throw out, throw it in the trash, and be honest.
Be very honest.
I'm trying to think because personally, everybody got their own style.
Politically,
That's a hard
He
question. That's
I can see
No, let it out. Don't worry about it.
him.
question. What would you say? Well, let me hear some of your answers before I get my answers.
Me or you?
Yeah, you three, you.
Oh, yo, see, he says
You're a man, so I'm curious to see, like what your responses would be.
All right. So the question is, men's must have
or no-nos.
or no-nos.
No-nos.
To be fair, no-nos, and it depends on what kind of dresser you are. Or look, and I'm not trying to be politically correct, right? Because you could be the type of person that comes outside every day, flee from head to toe, don't gotta watch, don't wear cologne. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, and I smell good on a bad day. My shit don't smell like roses. You feel what I'm saying? But I take a shower enough. I run back in the crib if I sweat. I'm a big dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm responsible. I take accountability. Must have for me though is a cologne. That's one for me.
I'm more concerned about these no-nos though. So what's up with the no-nos?
No-nos. Not everybody is as fortunate as the next person. So you don't have to have the most expensive stuff. You can look good.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
You can look good in some Old Navy. You can swag out some Express.
Okay, but it's not even about brand. We're not even. It's not even
okay.
about brand.
No-nos.
I would say like
no fake.
Yeah, no fake nothing.
Okay. No, and that's what I'm getting to. Not everybody has the expenses to go get the real thing.
But I feel like if you're gonna represent somebody's brand, do it the right way. Like, if you can't afford it, then okay, let that be. Don't get it yet. Wait until you could get to that level, then get it. Like, I feel like you wearing fakes normally, it's like that's disrespectful because it's not real and you still gonna wear it. That's crazy. Like,
they probably left the house thinking it was OD.
Yeah, they know what's going on, but they don't care. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. I would say that's a no-no. Bad hygiene is a no-no as well.
See, and that's what I was saying. Some people get up, get fresh, don't shower before they get fresh. Like, I can't stop the fact that you're a fortunate person or your parents spoil you. You could have a closet full of shit, but you might not get up and wipe and wash your ass. Yeah. That's different. You could be fresh. Don't mean nothing.
I was looking for the record. He would continue talking about me.
No, I'm not. Of course not. Like, I'm just, but the reality is, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fresh don't mean nothing. Like, not $1 in your pocket. No nose, coming outside with no money.
That's another thing. You got to be comfortable when you buying these clothes and stuff. You can't spend everything on the clothes and then you don't got no more money left over. They
can get back home after the shopping spree. Got the train.
That's a no-no. That's a big no-no.
That's what I'm saying.
Nothing in the bag.
Learning how to tie your shoes is a must. Like, some people be lace dragging, looking bad. Like, you can't do the lace drag on every sneakers. Like, that's what you doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna look like a poop at dirty laces.
I can't.
No, it be do bad. I got big feet. I wear 13. Not every shoe for me is a tie up sneaker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain things you gotta know that. You gotta learn how to make your jeans stack, how to make them sit on the top of your sneaker. Some people just be coming out crazy.
You gotta be comfortable when you getting dressed. That's another thing. Like, it's one thing to have fire clothes, but if you're comfortable in your clothes, like, you're gonna look weird, you're gonna look crazy. You gotta like feel comfortable in the things that you outside in.
For sure. Yeah. And we just walking around freestyling. What about women's? Women must have and no-nos. Let's get into that.
Women, bad hygiene too. Hygiene for men and for women. That's a staple for both.
And that go for burnt hair smells. That, for real, because they're not going to tell you about that. They own all of that. For
the
real.
wet dry smells too.
Yeah, those moist smells. That's not cool. The behind the ear. Don't try to hug me. And you got the cheese. The Parmesan behind the ear. That's not it. It's a lot.
Okay, but first of all, y'all don't be looking for the Parmesan behind the ear. Y'all niggas be hugging and being like, boop, boop.
Fake niggas that don't care about nothing.
Fake niggas that don't care about
nothing.
No,
I hug my mom a lot, and I never got the cheesy. So if I hug you behind your ear and you got the lasagna back there, it's up.
The white cheddar popcorn.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't. Wait, we're actually gonna take a break real quick, and we'll be right back.
Like.
Okay, so we are back and we're just gonna kick it off, continue with the Sesh. So we were talking about the men's no-nos and the men's yeses, and we were hitting it with the women's no-nos.
Yeah, these are very good keys. We were just about to get into that back behind the ear hygiene women. What else? Clothes with females. Yeah, you know what it is? The thing about the crazy thing is females get away with murder.
We do get away with murder, especially summertime. 100%.
So, and that's the thing. So it's 100%. Just like
it's because y'all gullible.
But you know what it is? It's not even that. Okay, besides the fact that we gullible.
Yeah.
Would you look crazy because somebody's gonna buy it just for the sake of looking crazy? Like, and that's the thing. I feel like sometimes some girls be looking like they left the house experimenting with shit because they think they just have an imagination that a nigga gonna buy. And you know what? Somebody probably did. Somebody probably tried to holler, yo, ma. So it probably happened. But eyebrows on the hairline and all kinds of wacky shit. Like, sometimes it be looking real tragic. Like,
all right, well, listen here. Bitches is gonna do what bitches want to do. If a bitch want to go outside with purple lashes, she's gonna do that. But my thing is, even if she does it, that doesn't mean that it detects, like it defers niggas. Like niggas are still gonna be like, oh, here was a purple lash.
No.
Like they're not gonna give a fuck.
And you dead ass not lying.
No, and summertime, what I have really meant is just like there's a lot of like easy fixes. Like we'd be cute with like sandals and little body suits and little whoopty whoop whoop whoop. If y'all ever came outside like that, it'll be a little different.
Well,
but I say that we can mix and match a bit. Like I can put that on pillow bag or something.
But that's what I'm saying. That is not okay. I don't want to.
But it is because y'all let us all go get away with it.
How
who gonna stop us?
Y'all leaving the house. It's not what we let y'all get away with. You purchased with your own money.
Yeah.
A basketball bag.
Yeah.
Then you got a Big Show Gladiator fit, one shoulder missing, other strap on.
Yeah.
In the bottom, that's a one piece. The bottom got the cane leg out, and one stripe with the fire going up the leg, and with coon slippers.
And you still said, "Hey, yo, ma, you got the yams."
I did not holler at the athletic caveman. You came with first slides, a one arm swimsuit with a basketball bag. Gabrielle Union, what type of basketball worked for you,
bro? I want to see an example of what did not work.
What?
We're gonna have to do a poll. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a poll.
Yo.
And actually, we're going to the Sesh. We have someone like the worst dressed as well, so we'll just kind of go with that as well.
I'm just saying the females and the women's must-haves and no-nos could be a little bit longer than the men's.
I guess so, but we're gonna get back over to the men. But we're gonna bring Noah back too, and we're gonna talk about. We got everything on the list right now.
Well, now
we could start it off with the worst, but no. Let's start with the Saweetie and Quavo.
Well, no, are you dating right now?
Chill. But what's about Quavo and Saweetie?
Well, we're talking about there were a couple. That's why I was asking if you could relate or anything like that.
I know something. I know here and there.
Okay. About Saweetie and Quavo. Well, do you like Quavo's music? Are you a fan?
Yeah. What's all right?
You like the Migos?
Yeah, Migos as a whole is all right. Quavo is okay.
Yeah, he in the middle.
Yeah.
Are you aware of what's going on between the two?
Oh yeah.
Well, for my personal question, because male to male, you ready for that New Cultures album?
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm not really.
I thought I was tripping. I saw the snippets on Instagram. They was tweaking.
They throwing songs.
Can we get back to like the goods here? Y'all want to get all distracted and shit? Hello, Saweetie and Quavo. Fuck. Can we talk about the fact here that yes, they were once together. Now they are broken up. But he spent all that money. She had and a lot of other people just talking about what people should get: Birkin bags, cars, jets, flights, everything else, and they ended up broke up anyway. So I guess it's part of just like, does money even assist in love? Like, is it even a thing? Like,
okay. So first thing I want to say is social media is killing everything. You don't gotta buy no girl, no Birkin, none of that. None of that.
Look like this.
You tell a girl a good joke, you get that smile, and you good money. That's it. You don't gotta buy no Birkins, no none of that. They gonna talk to you because of you, not because of what you could provide. That's number one. Number two, I feel like money is a two-way street. Because if I'm dating, I don't got no problem, you know, getting you signed here, getting you signed there, paying for dinner. I don't care about that. But it's not gonna be just me paying for everything and you just sitting there
soaking up the fun.
Yeah, you're not gonna just be sitting there.
Okay.
It's a two-way street. You provide, I provide. It's like that. It's just no, I'm getting everything and you just chilling. Like, nah, that's.
But what about if the funds were different? Like, what if you made far more money than she does? No, and I say that to say this, right? So let's say we go out to dinner, right? We go Dutch because we're all responsible. We go Dutch. I'm gonna pay for mine. You gonna pay for yours. It's an equal contribution. But I only make $42,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
You make some crazy 6-figure number, and not that someone won't still buy you a gift, someone will still take care of you, but financially, it's not at the same place.
Okay, I don't want to sound crazy, but respectfully, if I'm making 6 figures, I don't think I'm gonna try to, like, you know, get with a woman who's not there. It's not wrong with not being. It's not wrong with not having money, because everybody got to start somewhere. But I'll just say, me personally, I want to be surrounded by somebody who's doing the same type of things that I'm doing. Like they're focused. Yeah, that they're focused. They're trying to do better for themselves. They're trying to make more money. Money's not everything. That's number one. Money's not everything. Because if I found someone, you know, who's right, I wouldn't say broke. I would say, like, you know, they're right for me, but they're not all the way there at my level financially. You know, I could help them, not help them like as in give them money, but try to put them in a better position that they can make money. Because I don't believe in handouts. I don't believe in handouts. I'd rather teach you how to make money, put you in a position to make money before I just give it to you. So yeah, I think that I would try to help my partner out rather than just giving them money.
What about the repo rule?
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Look, hold on. First of all, the repo rule is something that's real and it's out there, and you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's necessary. Look, I'm gonna say this, right? If we have a financial based relationship, because if you don't have as much money as me, and let's say I make 7 figures, 8 figures a year, right? And you work in the Wendy's, right? Mm-hmm. Where the fuck did you meet me?
Nigga, at Wendy's. At the club? At Wendy's?
At Wendy's.
The fuck?
I could have told you there was nothing there.
Okay, but nigga, you knew that when you begged.
Look, and that's fine, right? And that's fine, right? But look, I met you at Wendy's, right?
Yeah. And
then you charged me, and I gave you a $100 tip. I gave you a blue because you make less than minimum wage.
Actually not even enough.
So look, I gave you a blue for the night. That's a good.
Mommy.
So look, that's an Uber too. So look, you got an Uber from work. You work at Wendy's. It was that or the bus at 2 a.m.
Listen, I don't mean a goddamn thing. You know you want Uber money.
Look, this is what I'm saying, right?
You don't know that.
That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. If I make 8 figures, right, and this is a financial based relationship. If you dating me make you 8 figures, oh, go get that shit. I need my Maybach truck back. You ice you out, chain back, watch back. I made you capable of going to get your own. You went from drive through.
You got it for this whole. I made you capable of.
All right, now
you're in a relationship with me, nigga. Y'all relationship with each other. If I don't fucking like you,
if it's financially like that, if it's financially beneficial, I'm pretty sure Quavo benefited off of Saweetie. But if I came into this with money and you came into this without money and you made you some bread, I don't think that you should take your stuff back. But if you feel obligated, then hey, or if you feel like
if you're taking it back, you should never gave it. You can't afford it.
Probably can't.
Next thing,
there's a lot of people that can afford it. Mayweather take it
because we never know what happened behind closed doors. You never know what she did to make him wanna, you know. I would have did it. You know, I don't know. I don't think I would give something to take it back. But everybody different.
I wouldn't. But also, I wouldn't give something to somebody if it wasn't permanent.
Yeah.
So if you gifted somebody millions of dollars of gifts and you knew that was a temporary situation, hey, on both behalves, I knew it was temporary. That was a rental. You was lit for 8 months. You knew that was temporary. So hey.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of shit being temporary, right? Like the Grammys hype, it'd be like you're there, you're not. It's important. It's not Grammys. Y'all think it's rigged or not? Think it's legit? What's up?
Who's your favorite artist to start with, and do you think that they would eventually be worth a Grammy?
Me personally, my favorite artist is Lil Uzi. So I don't really think his kind of music is represented in the Grammys. Another thing, I don't know if I would say the Grammys are rigged, but I would say it's not really a hip hop / black award. I don't think it was, really made for us and our culture. So I think that when people who you think would win don't win, it reverts back to Grammys is racist and stuff, but it wasn't really made for us. The kind of music that we want represented there is not necessarily represented. So that's why I think every year is always, why didn't this person win? Why didn't this person win? And I just think that the origin of the Grammys is not for rap black / black people, kind of. That's just my opinion.
I feel like that. As far as the Grammys being rigged, I don't think that it is. I don't think that it is built for us. But on another level, I do feel like for popular culture, you have to exploit yourself a little bit, depending on the type of music you make. And even if you have a big record or you have a record of that caliber, sometimes it's just like anything else. It's a little bit harder for us than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like that work, we have to put in an extra 20%.
I think part of it is who is clean cut and is okay with everyone and non-controversial, and also the favoritism. Because you know what it is with the Grammys? I feel like it's not like there's 10 categories and we're going to have a different person for each 10 categories. It's going to be one person wins 4. Some people are going to win 2. Some might have a collab thing. Yeah, so it almost seems a little bit more like favoritism in some regards for those who are more safe, right? So Megan is ratchet in a sense, right? But she's great and everyone loves Megan and she's America's Black sweetheart. And then we have Beyonce, who's once again America's Black sweetheart. And Billie Eilish, who people just love. And Kanye won for even gospel, but he's won a bunch of them anyway. Nas finally won his first one out of...
For God knows the fuck what.
Many, yeah.
So sometimes I think it is a matter of favoritism as well.
You can't even do it with the pop culture.
Yeah, I don't even know who any of their... I don't know. That's a whole nother thing. But even talking about rap, right? So rap artists, and there's sometimes trashy fits. We're going to take a look at some flicks of Dave East and also some of 6ix9ine. Who do you think is worse dressed between the two?
No. He's horrible.
Now the phone pauses, those OD.
Nah, he's horrible.
What are those?
Those are phones with bandanas.
No, they're not.
Those are phones.
Well, those aren't real though, are they?
No, hell no, those ain't real.
Oh, we're just talking about fakes?
Now he got the Dickie cutoff shorts. What in the
he can't dress either, bro. 6ix9ine is worse. 6ix9ine is worse.
What? He got on 2 different pairs of Balenciagas.
It's because he did the
and he got a Dr. Seuss on.
Cool though. That's not cool.
That was never.
Well, someone told him it was. Tattletale's time.
He never finished school, so he never got to do wacky tacky.
First of all, mad niggas I know he finished school.
And I'm not saying that but that's the type of kid he was. He needed to be around that environment. He needed some friends. He never got to do it. That's him. He celebrated wacky tacky day every day of the year. Just like that. That's not it.
So we've won with 6ix9ine then.
Yeah.
That's unanimous.
Yeah, Davey says he's not terrible. I wouldn't.
I just need some work.
I wouldn't ask somebody to kill me if I didn't see myself put that on. So, no funny shit.
Okay, and last thing up in the sesh is, would you go to Miami right now? I know you've seen the pictures, videos.
I'm good.
You stop lying. Maybe
I didn't know he heard me say that. Yeah.
Good. I'm good on Miami.
You good? Look, there's V-Lone, there's all that out there right now.
I'm more of a California kind of person. If I say so myself, I'm not really
Miami type?
Yeah, I'm not a Miami guy.
Look at those pictures. You see anybody else?
In New York right now. New York on vacation. I'm good.
Look in those pictures. You see anybody you know?
Nah, I don't see nobody I know.
That's that shit. So you look again, you be like.
Yeah, but I heard it was lit. I'm glad I missed out though.
You're glad you missed out?
Yeah.
Thought you seen?
Not at all.
Also, a lot of crazy shit happened. Like bitches is dead, niggas is arrested.
Yo, that's
They got curfew.
Oh, don't say it like that.
That you actually you actually said niggas dead and she's white.
Curfew is crazy, especially at 8 o'clock. So
8 o'clock is nuts.
yeah, I'm good.
Like you can't even go to the hookah spot.
Can't go nowhere.
No, that's tough.
The sun's still out at 8 o'clock. You gotta be home when the sun is out. That's crazy.
I can't.
Nah.
All right, we are going to kick it to the 4 and 4 real quick,
Right,
and then come back. And we're gonna go again with Noah. We're gonna do a little game right quick. But before we get into that, we're gonna hit the 4 and 4. So just stay tuned real quick.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I had something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Now I'm wavy, I got the sauce, I got the gravy, Too many choices, I got the drip, I got the flavor, She with the smoke, I got the loud, now I'm a vapor, I had to struggle and I had to get it, ain't doing no favors, Favors. So don't ask me for no favors. It's icy, icy like a glove. We ain't worried about a hater, we too busy getting paper. Don't be asking for no favors. In a drop top, bitch, I'm too hot. Do not want a man, so don't try to shoot your shot. Focus on yourself, bitch, start watching what I got. The sky is the limit, I just not rushing on. I want the bag, I get it. Know I'm a ball like magic in it. That bitch might cause havoc in it. Broke now, went from rags to riches. Know I'm a boss, I don't like to repeat. I am a winner, don't like to compete. If we gon' fuck, gotta keep it discreet. Look in the mirror like shit, I'ma leave. When I get there, you ain't kicking me out. I'ma take over the house. Yeah, you gon' get too big for your mouth. I don't need none of your clout. No, I'm not doing no favors. But got ting, but I have no behavior. Bro, nigga, know I cannot be a savior. Don't wanna.
We gon' slide on the Friday. We gon' pop by the highway. See a while, I'ma show you how I play. Cause I ain't with the fuckery. I see an op and I'm gunning them down. Niggas be talking, but they ain't do none to me. I keep that chopper when I move around. Goofy ass niggas, all they do is duck. It is what it lives, that shit in the streets. I'ma move like a goon, I'ma creep with the heat. If you tryna run, I'm letting off feet. Let it off for fun, Brody is a tweet. Fucking on these thotties, getting to the breach. I'm a top op, gotta keep the heat. I'ma ball on these niggas and no, I won't fumble. Them boys over there look like they wanna rumble. Two shots from this block, I'll make a nigga stumble. I go shot from a thought, she made a nigga fuck. And we put up in sister whips. Lil' bro, he won't think they hit. I swear he gon' do it. Bad thoughts calling me, she try to link. I got the 42, she wanna drink. But she got a fat ass and she giving me good vibes, so she get a cup. And I see a funny whip in this cup, no 5 first, so I got a dumb. And I got some youngers that I cannot tame. I told them chill, but they keep on banging. I got some money, now we up. I'm with the West and we screaming OGs up. She wanna fuck with me, I cannot link her. I cannot fuck up my life with no skeezer. I gotta get to the grub, I'm a leader. I'm trying to score now, I put the lead up. Run up on me and now I get the banging. Had a boy shaking like he had a seizure. I'm really a big boy boss nigga who don't talk about money, only show where it's at, ain't no cap. Got a pocket full of ones, if you show me what that tongue do, baby, show me love where it's at. Like a big boss nigga who don't talk about money, only show where it's at, ain't no cap. Got a pocket full of ones, if you show me what that tongue do, baby, show me love where it's at. I want that love like that groupie love. Wasn't fucking with you then and you still a dub. I got that big foot, long extended clip for the bitches that's throwing subs. They up at the top, letting shoulder shrug. That's why I give bitches daps, never giving hugs. Cause bitches got bad spirits, ain't they feelings. I'ma let it fly like a ladybug. Bitch, I am a thug. Yelling thug life, getting hit with the left. Give a fuck if you was right. Popping on a bitch like a Bud Light. Eating up this pussy like a motherfucking termite. Titty fuck me all night. I'm throwing it back in a rookie. When we kids, we used to play hooky. Skipping school for that dick, dropping it low like I'm hitting the stookie. Big boss nigga who don't talk about money, only show where it's at, ain't no cap. Got a pocket full of ones, if you show me what that tongue do, baby, show me love where it's at. Like a big boss nigga who don't talk about money, only show where it's at, ain't no cap. Got a pocket full of ones, if you show me what that tongue do, baby, show me love.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
So welcome back, and we are here. We got a special game to play with y'all. More actually important with Noah, really. So give directions.
I think this is a little bit fitting, actually. All right, so no, we have a game, right? It's called Impact or Influence. So basically, impact is someone or something that has just essentially changed fashion in the sense, and that's what the game is going to be in. Or influence, something that is highly mocked or knocked off, or something that's extremely trendy, or somebody who just kicks down the doors for other people alike. All right. So we're going to choose paper out of a hat. You know what I'm saying? And
Sesh your brainstorm hat, by the way.
Oh yeah. Shout out to boys.
Let's do the plug.
You know what I'm saying? Who do we have here?
That one be Pharrell.
Then you would decide, you would vote whether he's an impact or he's an influencer.
I'll say Pharrell. Impact or influencer? I'll say impact.
Impact?
Yeah.
Why impact?
I say impact because I feel like Pharrell been around for a long time, and you know Pharrell got BBC, and he worked with Nigo on Bape in like the early 2000s, like the Bapesters. Kanye really got what Bapesters popping. So yeah.
Okay.
That way.
Let me choose one up.
All right, who you got over there?
Who do I have? Ooh, it ain't Ralph though. Got my boy Ralph Lauren. Impact or influence?
I want to make sure I'm playing the game right. Impact is somebody that like that changed like the direction that fashion was going, right?
For example, I'll give you a better example, being that I just told Ralph Lauren. So I would choose for Ralph Lauren impact because you commonly now when you go to buy a button-up shirt, the first thing you think of is Polo or Ralph Lauren. Like nobody's like, yeah, I'm gonna go get an Armani Exchange button-up. Like when you first think of Polo, you think of Polo. Like you know what I'm saying? So that's impact. Like opposed to somebody trying to sell a bunch of shirts with horses on them. And you know what I'm saying, making a killing or making a living off that. Like I don't think Ralph.
Now I see what you're saying. Okay.
Trendy.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. So Ralph Lauren definitely impact. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let me choose the next one for us, B.
Let's see. Mark Echo, one of my personal faves. Mark Echo.
Echo Limited.
Complex. The Empire.
Probably influencer.
I would give that to influence. I think Echo and like Mecca, like Pepe, all those things, all those brands at the time, they did a lot for urban wear.
Yeah, I feel like they was also like coming up off each other. Like they was all like bouncing out, not like working together, but I would say like somebody put something out, the other brands will see it in the direction they're going, then they'll piece their next like drop or their next season off that. So I feel like they was all like eating off each other in a sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
He was something super special from just being creative with like the zippers and like putting your messages in there, his pockets. combining graffiti into
Oh, you
his
used to have the
clothing.
parentheses inside the
He had
pocket.
all that shit. He had the magazine. He had the website. He had men's brand, women's brands. I think his influence was just big. I can't think of another magazine at that time that was supposed to be focused around fashion that also has so much hip hop in it, or like would have the random people on the street like, this is they fit, what do they do?
Because most brands like CCX and stuff like that, like they were like skate brands, really, to be honest.
Yeah,
East Bay only had
it was
that.
definitely like Bridget Connection at the time.
All right, so one last one. We got Virgil.
This is the easiest one.
Huh?
Go for it.
It's the easiest one. I'll say Virgil influence.
I don't think Virgil has an influence.
You don't?
I don't think. I think that his clothing, and in a sense, I'll sound like a hypocrite because his clothing is highly trending. There's a lot of Off-White knockoffs. Like I've seen it all. Like, you know what I'm saying. But to be totally fair, like I think everybody likes Off-White and the effect that it has, but nobody like wants to be Virgil. Like I don't want to be Virgil. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if, like, for example, like Kanye or something like that, I want to be Ye. I don't want to be Virgil. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's your personal. That's
my personal opinion, but I don't think that.
What do you think, real quick?
I feel like a lot of people would try to be like Virgil or base their designs off of things that Virgil did, because not only like do he have the sneaker collaborations, but like when Off-White first came out, Off-White was popular. Like it still is popular now, but not so much as it was before. But when it first came out, Off-White was it. So I would say influence. I would definitely say influence.
And that's how he calls it. And thank you guys so much for staying tuned for this episode. It was something special to us. Stay tuned for the next one. Anything else you guys say when you close it out?
Oh yeah, Young Wild and Flee Forever. I want to thank my boy Noah.
For sure.
Shout out Undecided. Let the people know where they can find you.
Yes,
Instagram, Twitter, whatever.
Undecided NY18 on Instagram, undecidedny18.com. That's the website. I haven't dropped anything in about a month. I'm trying to get my seasons together because I've been doing like just singular drops, but I'm gonna get into like dropping by the season. So you should look for a season drop probably about the end of next month. I'm gonna debut some things on my personal page next week when I go away.
But what's the personal page?
Oh, my personal page is undecided_Noah.
Boom.
Yo, email me that lookbook, please. Thank you, sir. I got first dibs. I appreciate you. Love and peace, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Go VNYC. You ain't never seen nothing live like these. Coming in clean, don't adjust your screen. Live and in color, the vibes all covered by us. Take the melanin and make it go public. Do it for the culture. I bet they really love it now. Ask how, we gon' tell you how it is. Our fingertips are on the fashion tip, and we got news when the music spins, and we can help you with some new fitness.